It is day 5 of Vlogust. One thing that I have found to be really important when working for myself is having a solid morning routine. I love to keep my phone on airplane mode for the first hour of the day. This means I get out of bed right away, I'm not scrolling on my phone in bed, and I don't have to have that push to myself to start my day. Instead, it kind of starts naturally. Something I really love listening to in the morning is the voice notes of some of my friends. My friends and I love to yap. A lot of my close friends also do not live in the UK, which is unfortunate, but that means that I often wake up to voice notes from friends, and we almost always have a continuous conversation about something, about our days, about the people that we're dating, about our career choices, etc. That is always the best way to start my day. So I got lucky this morning because I had about 45 minutes worth of voice notes from different friends. It was a wonderful start to the day. First up, I make this muslin for a dress I'm making for my friend Julia. She's gonna wear it to the Air store and I'm really excited. And then I'm finishing up the love story corset for my friend Alice. She's also gonna be wearing it to the Air store. A quick break to mend some pieces for my flatmate Ellie. She had a white dress and a white skirt that she wanted, like super quick stitches. I was very happy to do that for her. And then comes my least favorite part. I hate installing eyelets into the back of corsets. It's not necessarily that hard, and I've done it many times before, but it's one of those really tedious, finicky things. I got that done and out of the way. It is looking so cute. I cannot wait to give it to her. And then it was time for lunch. I love to cook. I recently met someone at a party who used to be a fashion designer and switched to being a chef. He was talking about how it's actually really similar. The way you cut things, the way you chop things, putting different ingredients together to make a final product is really similar. Cutting and sewing garments. I think it's why I love it so much, and there's always a lot less pressure with cooking food for myself. After work, I made a list of all the things I needed to buy at the fabric shops, through all the zippers that I have for the various orders that I have coming up this week, measured the patterns and the dresses I'm gonna make soon to make sure that I know exactly what I need to get. I'm also gonna recreate this willow dress for my Air store outfit, so I wanted to kind of see how much fabric I had, what I had to buy, and then I made my way to the fabric shops. I sent some postcards for my long distance best friends, and then I spent a solid 30 minutes in the fabric shops. I got some blue silk satin for a client for later this month, a sage green linen, I think it's a viscose, for a client that I'm working on this week. I took photos of options for Julia's dress, and I also took note of the fabrics that I could get for the willow dress. I was going to work once I got home, but I felt quite tired, so I took about 45 minutes to edit and do the voiceovers of the vlogs. And then I made my way to Hampstead Heath. I have been wanting to swim in the pond for the longest time. I've lived in London for 3 years and I've never done it, and I love open water. So I met up with Julia and we had the best little time being mermaids, swimming. I need to do this way more often. Julia and I then made dinner and had some salmon bowls. And we talked about how we used to spend a lot of time with each other because we really needed the company and we felt quite lonely in London. We've not seen each other recently, which means we've actually both been doing quite well, and it was so wonderful to kind of acknowledge that growth. Now we can like hang out with one another because we really want to, rather than because like we need the company. I used to come to Julia's flat a lot. She was the first person that I went to see after my last breakup. She fed me so many meals when I was too anxious to eat. She has shown up for me in a million different ways. As Dolly Alderton says, almost everything I know about love I've learned from my female friendships. She will be at my wedding. She will get to know my kids. I love being a girl with Julia. Go tell your best friends you love them, and I will see you tomorrow.